Alright, so since we're sitting in fucking stupid people traffic right here that won't go over 40 miles an hour, I guess we have a lot to talk about. I don't guess, I know we have a lot to talk about. So there's quite a few things that I've been keeping from you guys that I need to just really quickly explain. The DRZ is sold. It is gone. If you guys don't know, I got a new bike, a Kawasaki KX450F. It's a race 450. It's going to be dedicated for the Supermoto track. If you guys don't know what Supermoto means, it means street wheels on a street course. Like, not actual streets, like an asphalt course. Everybody keeps thinking that I'm talking about motocross. You guys got to understand the difference between motocross and supermoto. They are complete opposites. So what do I have to talk to you guys else? Right, so the difference between supermoto and motocross, if you don't know what supermoto is exactly, go check out my not last video with the KX, the last video before that. That was the track day with the DRZ. Now, as to why I sold the DRZ, well, I just didn't use it anymore. I'm gonna be honest. And those would be like, some would say, well, then why did you get another bike? Well, if you guys actually understand, that bike is totally different. It's not street legal. It's got literally motocross and knobbies on it. It's set up for racing. It's got an okay amount of hours on it. It's got 50 hours, not that much. It really hasn't been raced. I think it was raced for maybe the first 5 hours of its life, and that was it. Because the second owner had it from like 5 hours and on, and he never raced it. And that I confirmed with him. I mean, who knows how true that is, but still, whatever. So I sold the DRZ basically because it just wasn't being used. It wasn't being used because, well, I fell in love with this bike the minute I threw my leg over it. I didn't know it would be that way. I didn't know I would never want to ride the DRZ again after riding this bike. I didn't know any of that. So if I did know that, I would have already sold the DRZ before I even bought this bike. Now, that being said, I still want to have a Supermoto. But I don't care if it's street legal, because truthfully, the shit that I like to do on a Supermoto on the streets isn't legal anyway. So it actually kind of works. And I have an actual, like, built for dirt bike that I can take off-roading in the trails. And now, I don't want to go to a motocross track because my knees are terrible. I'm 20, I've already had a knee surgery. I don't need another one, not anytime soon at least. So I'm going to stick away from that. I like single track riding, trails, other known as just trails. Single tracks is a single track trail. Look at my last video, you'll see a little bit of single track in there. And yeah, single track, off-road, and asphalt supermoto racing is what I want to get into fully on that bike. I know for a fact that my supermoto wheels are on their way. Well, they're not on their way, but so another thing is I already ordered the supermoto wheels for it. They're going to be a black rim, black hub, black spokes with green nipples. That's the only thing that's going to be green. Looks really cool though. If I can, nah, you know, I'm gonna let you guys wait to see what it is, see how they are. I talked about why I sold the DRZ, how much or whatever about it. Supermoto wheels coming for the YZ. No, I'm sorry, KX. Jesus. Oh, Kawi Johnny actually makes sense again. I now have a Kawasaki and a Yamaha instead of a Suzuki and a Yamaha. That made no sense why my name was Kawi. So now it makes sense. I do finally have a fucking Kawi again. My first bike was a Kawasaki. It was a little 140 trail bike. I cannot wait for the Supermoto track. It's going to be so much goddamn fun with this bike. This bike is fuel injected with 3 different maps that I can switch through. I'm just going to explain it like that because there are these little couplers, these little like plug and play adapters that literally go right here. They go right against the frame of the bike, like right here where the bike meets the tank on my KX. And they just, you unplug it, it's like that big. You unplug it, you plug a different one in. So there's green for less aggressive, smooth power band. There's white for the most aggressive. And then there's black for soft. So what I'm gonna do, oh boy, is for the Supermoto track, I'm probably gonna start off in green, which is like, so let's just say there's 3 levels, and 1 being the best. 1 is white, 2 is green, and 3 is black. So I'm pretty sure I'll probably just start off in green, the middle, right? Because I can handle the power. It's not the power. I just kind of want to get used to it and how it responds. in the turns and everything. So then once I kind of get that down, I'll switch back to the white. And then if the white's just too aggressive, it's too aggressive. But I really doubt it will be. I'm sure the white will be fine. And kind of my main used coupler, which is actually the one that came with it, but the stock KX 450 that I have, the 2015, actually does come with all three. The second owner just didn't get them from the first owner. I don't know why. That did confuse me, being that's like a main point to the bike. But I guess if you don't really know the bike, you wouldn't know that. Like, I actually looked it up. If I didn't look up that it had different couplers or different maps to the ECU, I wouldn't have known to buy them. So I had to buy the green and the black because I had the white. They were both 10 bucks online on motorsport.com. Motorsport is the best website if you guys want to get OEM official parts. You just put in your bike and then click shop OEM, and it comes up with literally everything your dealership would have, but you can pick it out and order it, and Motorsport will directly send it to you. So I got authentic Kawasaki O-rings for my oil filter cartridge, authentic couplers, like all these things in 2 days. Literally, Motorsport got me them. I ordered them 2 days ago, and they came. They already came, and I already put them on the bike. I already worked on the bike today. New air filter. A couple days ago I did new spark plug, changed the oil, new oil filter. So I mean, that thing's basically completely checked except for the valves. There's another thing I'm kind of keeping from you guys, nothing bike related. Well, actually, technically could be bike related. No, it is bike related, but it's not like directly related. It's related though, if that makes any sense. That was a confusing ass statement. It's related, but not directly related. So if you understand what that means, then good for you, because I didn't even understand it. Any other questions, let me know. Oh, one thing you guys are probably wondering, you know, it's been a little while. When am I going to get an exhaust for this bike? I don't know. I really don't. I've been spending all my money on the KX. I bought a bunch of crap for that. Not aftermarket stuff, just a bunch of stock stuff to replace and whatnot. So I kind of spent a good chunk of change that I got from the DRZ on that rather than the FZ, purposely, because, you know, I really do want to build up this the KX for the summer. So at this point, I'm still just rambling. Questions, leave them down below. Please subscribe if you're not already subscribed. I don't know why you're watching me if you're not subscribing. That's kind of mean. But yeah, subscribe, leave a comment, give me a thumbs up if you like the plans for the summer, all that good stuff. So until next time, guys, be good, be safe, peace.